What's going on, y'all? What's going on up in here? 250 capital G. Capital G, baby. Hold on, loosen up this cap, man. Maybe that's why I'm not thinking straight lately. Maybe is that why I'm not thinking straight, y'all? There we go. There we go. 250 capital G. 250 Gemstones Culture. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. I got another bomb live for y'all. But before I begin, y'all hit that like button, the subscribe button, and share button. Pass me around Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms that y'all know how I feel about my chiseling. If you guys like to support the channel, Cash App, $ Mike US. Also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture podcast. Link is in the description. Also, check out my Michael T. Porter music. I got my music uploaded over there. I'll be discussing all music-related topics from different genres. Music lovers are welcome and encouraged. Also, check out Michael T. Porter Skits and Stories. We getting our acting on. We telling stories. Oh, yes. Motion pictures. Keep them cameras rolling. Don't forget to join, y'all. Join. I'm going to drop another video today. For the members, shout out to the members. Get that membership. Oh, yeah. Get that membership. Get that membership. Running them numbers up. Getting that bag, baby. All right. Preston Lord. I covered this story not too long ago, but this is an update. A lot of people in my comments, a bunch of dumbasses in my comments, talking about the suspects weren't white. Are you stupid or what? One thing I noticed is that if you hopping on this YouTube, take full advantage of the memberships, push your membership, make some behind the scene, great content behind the scene, make them people pay for it. Your thumbnails, make sure your thumbnails is as crisp as possible. If you're unsure, ask for help, get online, take advantage of all the tips, because there's a lot of people that care about YouTube, content creators. There's people that care about podcasters. There are people that care about musicians and actors. So there's so much information today. I recommend taking full advantage. Now, after you take full advantage, you upgrading your thumbnail. I have to go back, and this is why my channel was growing so slow. I have to look back real quick. I had to look back. And the niggas' thumbnails look terrible. The thumbnails compared to now, oh my God, my views have been going up. They have been actually going steady. My views have been doing a whole lot better, picking out better storylines, doing a whole lot better job of trying to figure out what you guys like. See, this channel is hard because I cover a variety of topics. So relationships, money, crime, I cover everything. So it's a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But overall, you guys, this channel, my audience is sophisticated. My audience they're thinkers. Most of from what I'm seeing from the feedback, from the comments and the videos I put up, a lot of people, y'all like comedy, y'all like to be entertained, and y'all like to think. So y'all just like me. Now, with that being said, after you've done all the tips, you go back, you redo your videos, you re-upload if you need to, you change your thumbnails, you upgrade your thumbnails, you change your titles. Great. Prepare for the haters. I'm barely touching, I'm not even at 2,000 subscribers yet, and I'm already ruffling feathers. When we get to 10,000, baby, you get somebody was on my other channel. Yeah, oh no, it was this channel, because I pronounced Stephen A. Smith's name wrong. And I'm sorry, I was messing up right now. Steven Jackson, but I corrected myself in the video. Steven Jackson, Stephen A. Smith, because they're both in sports. So Stephen Stephen Curry, Stephen Curry, however you want to say Stephen Curry, Steven Jackson, Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. Smith, however you say his name. They say Stephen A. Smith, but his name is spelled like Stephen. So I don't know, all them Stevens and Stephens. And somebody got outlandish. I recommend, like what I do, if y'all disagree with what I'm saying, that's cool. That's the whole point of YouTube. It's supposed to be thought provoking. I'm supposed to be challenged. I'm supposed to be challenging y'all. I'm supposed to be challenging what I'm seeing too. As I challenge the topic, if I disagree with the topic, y'all can disagree with my disagreement, or y'all can agree with my disagreement. Or if I agree with the topic, y'all could still agree with me agreeing with the topic, or y'all can disagree with me agreeing with the topic. It don't matter. But when people, y'all can do what y'all want to do. When people, I had somebody say they're going to report me. People are already trying to get me shut down because I'm pushing a positive message, not only for black people, but for all people. There's a bunch of losers and weenies out there. There's a bunch of suckers and weenies out there. Here I am only at 1.6. And niggas are, they said, I'm going to YouTube because you clickbait. It's not clickbait, you stupid bitch. You know what it is? It's called thought-provoking titles. It's called intriguing title. It's called drawing interest. And even if people clickbait, let's say somebody clickbait on me. Oh, Tyrone was caught feeding cats poison. So even though that's an absolute lie, they still help me in a way, because say if this story blows up, like why is this dude feeding these cats wrong with this dude? Say if it blows up, my name's in the streets out there. Now I can capitalize off that attention. The internet is all about capitalizing off the attention. Overall, you got to capitalize off it. So if a person clickbaits, then we get to the story. If a person clickbaits, or if a person bends the truth a little bit, it's necessary in this game because you're in competition. For one, there's millions. YouTube uploads 37 million videos every 24 hours. Every day, YouTube uploads, not YouTube, it's I'm talking about the people. There's people uploading 37 million. So out of 37 million people, you got to come up with strategic ways to draw attention. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are stupid on here, but when you start talking about reporting, when you start talking about somebody call me a stupid MFer, I just go ahead and remove the comment. I don't need them negativities. I get haters and trolls out of here. There's a bunch of losers on here. So you took the time to go on my page, look at the video, and leave a comment, a derogatory and nasty comment. Why don't you take that same energy and build your own channel? You know why? Because they're bums and they're losers and they're lazy. Thought I'd get that off my chest. The reason I'm bringing all this up, how I gave y'all the game on my personal, just something that I did here, and I'm going through all my old videos, and I'm fixing them up, This is why my channel is growing. Like, why am I'm putting out good content? My thumbnails, and it was true. If I looked at my new thumbnails now compared to the old ones, oh my God. One, I can barely see the picture. Oh, I had to change them shits up. But when you're on the path of greatness, the reason why I'm bringing all this up, bring this all together, when you're on the path of greatness, let me tell you something. People gonna hate. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing something right. So I'm doing something right. I don't give a damn if I ruffle your feathers. The message will get across. Don't shame black people for putting themselves first. Nobody should shame themselves for putting themselves first, because there's a lot of miserable people out here. And don't you ever, that goes for all cultures. But I always put my culture here, because anytime we bring up concerns, we're considered victims or helpless monkeys. Cool. We're going to figure out a way to do it ourselves, and we're not going to include you. How about that? But this is a universal concept. Don't you ever downgrade yourself for any reason. Your instincts and your spirit and your moral letting you know this is not a good position for me. You know that you're supposed to be up here. This world is so much gravity, like literal gravity. There's gravity metaphorically in the sense of people around you, your friends, your environment. If your job is not helping you get to your goals, it's gravity. It's gravity. A whole bunch of gravity out here. Handle your business. Now, Preston Lord. Ooh, I feel I had to vent. Oh, I had to vent. Hold on. Gotta get my what's up. This is a culture of greatness. I don't know what they told. I don't know what they heard in the streets, but I'm about to tell you right now. I ain't with the foolishness. Can we get it? Preston Lord, I got a video for y'all. These suspects are pleading not guilty. Can we get into it? Can we get into it? Yes, yes, yes. Let me see. I had to save. Hold on, y'all. Here we go.
It's nice to see that the wheels of justice definitely to start to turn. For the first time, some of the young adults and teens accused in Preston Lord's death were seen in handcuffs. All of us who didn't know Preston, we came to support his family and to help hold them up and help be their strength. All six entering a not guilty plea Wednesday. Even William Owen Hines, who was a no-show. His attorneys entered a not guilty plea on his behalf.
Mr. Hines
show your face.
Refused transportation to appear in court today.
Outside the courthouse, we asked Travis Renner, Talon's father, about some of the new allegations uncovered in court documents.
Ooh.
Travis, what do you have to say about any allegations that your son was taken out of the area and that your family has the financial means to take him out to a different country?
Oh, did y'all hear that? His father, so I told you these rich kids, you're rich. Why y'all murdering? Because they're stupid. Oh, I'm about to jump in. I'm about to jump in on them rich white kids. Rich kids in general, but these are rich white kids. I'm about to go in. But his father had the means to get his son out the country. Well, if your son ain't involved, if your son is such an upstanding citizen, why didn't he face the music? Why isn't his ass in court? His daddy got him out of the country. Let's rewind it. I'm getting too excited. There's some good stuff. There's some good stuff right here. There's some good stuff.
Transportation to appear in court today.
Outside the courthouse, we asked Travis Renner, Talon's father, about some of the new allegations uncovered in court documents. Travis, what do you have to say about any allegations that your son was taken out of the area and that your family has the financial means to take him out to a different country? Hey guys, no comment. The family's attorney also wouldn't elaborate. Maricopa County Sheriff Russ Skinner confirming today 2 deputies could face discipline for escorting the Renner family to court staff parking and moving their car away from reporters outside juvenile court after their son's initial appearance without coordinating with the judicial staff or clearing it with a supervisor. The court's issuing this statement saying it gave the appearance a preferential treatment, that the court takes seriously its role and has no tolerance for even the perception of preferential treatment.
So I was actually contacted by the presiding judge immediately. I told him we'd look into it.
So these people, his dad, the father of one of the suspects, he must have big money. He must have so much money, y'all. He must have a whole bunch of money because he got so much money. He told the deputy cars to move your cars, so the reporters won't be all in our business. They told the deputies to move their cars so they can park in an area where they will have less visibility to all the reporters. They want all those reporters bum rushing them. So they told the deputies, go ahead and move that car. To tell a cop what to do, oh, they got money. I wonder what they do.
Accountability as needed. I talked to County Attorney Rachel Mitchell and have contacted both the parents of the Lord family to let them know that we are looking into it and express my apologies in reference to the lack of professionalism that they perceived in reference to this.
Skinner knows the stakes are high in this high-profile case and assures us his office will treat everyone fairly.
Immediately, I've spoken to our staff. We'll make sure the policy and procedure align with the if requested of some type of nature of an escort within their court system, that gets some supervisory review and approval prior to allowing that. And the basis, it would be off of public safety need only.
Damn.
Now, that 7th suspect that you see here, Preston Billy, he is scheduled to make his arraignment appearance tomorrow. Since he self-surrendered a day later than the other co-defendants, he is facing first-degree murder, kidnapping, and aggravated robbery charges.
Ooh.
The government's robbing you, and you're honestly dumb because you're caught on stupid. Come on.
Y'all see that? They kidnapped the boy. Preston, this is a high-profile case. High-profile case. The daddy, it was 7 people involved. Now, this kid looks kind of black. Dominic Turner. He looks mixed. Yeah, lock they behinds up. Cause word on the street is only white kids I'm sorry, it's only black kids doing all the foolishness. Let me see. Woo! They stomped them out.
Tonight, as we continue our focus on violent attacks involving teenagers across the valley, we've learned an arrest was made in the brutal beating of a 15-year-old in North Phoenix. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly spoke with the teen's parents and joins us live tonight where that attack happened back in May. Chase?
Bianca, it happened at this In-N-Out Burger. 15-year-old Kevin Durkin was sucker punched with brass knuckles so hard it knocked several of his teeth out. Now the teenager responsible is set to be sentenced this week.
Lock him up.
It's been a lot. Kevin Durkin is starting to get his smile back. I just got surgery done for my teeth. The 15-year-old was at Desert Ridge Marketplace on May 27th with some friends when another group of teens attacked one of Kevin's buddies. When they thought the fight was over, and then just kind of bam. Kevin, with his back turned, was sucker punched by another teenager with brass knuckles.
Brass
In
knuckles.
total, he'll have lost 7 teeth.
Yeah. 7
This will
teeth.
be a lifelong thing that he has to maintain and get fixed.
His parents, Brett and Brittany, still haunted by what happened.
There hasn't been a single day that I don't wake up crying, and I know he's fine, and I'm happy he's alive. You know, I'm very grateful that he's alive, and it could have been worse, but it still hurts.
After we first reported on this assault, Kevin's parents started getting tips on who was responsible.
Over 100 phone calls, comments, text messages.
One of the tipsters actually turned out to be Kevin's attacker, pretending to be one of his classmates.
It's creepy and wild. Gives me chills thinking about it.
So he was trying to call you and trying to say, hey, it was someone else who did this?
He's trying to throw us off the tracks.
That suspect is 18-year-old Adam Zodro, picked up on a separate domestic violence call and then charged in Kevin's beating. Zodro pleaded guilty and is scheduled to be sentenced this week.
Lock him up.
Expected to be less than 4 months.
To us, it feels like he's just getting kind of a slap on the wrist. And what kind of message does that send to the kids?
Well, I'm glad he's getting some time, but I definitely think it should have been a bit more.
Especially given all the teen violence that has recently come to light.
It bears a lot of similarity. Just violence for no reason.
They don't believe this is connected to Preston Lord's murder or the other attacks we've seen, but say it's a message for parents to keep an extra close eye on their kids.
Woo! That's why I don't have kids, because I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know how they can just sit back. I don't know how. See. I don't know the FBI probably watch. See, there's some things I can't say on here. Let me just say like this. I got to be move smart. All I'm gonna say is, you even touch one hair on my. Would y'all like would y'all like some commentary? Would y'all like some of this 250 gemstones commentary? You like my opinion? Of course you do. That's why your ass is here. This is why I'm hesitant to have kids, because I know me and I know y'all can say what you want about me. See how them people in my comments, they try to handle me. The people in my comments, they try to talk shit, always trying to degrade black folk. It's black folk. They really hate black folk. They just hate life. So I don't take it too much personal. Even if you say something bad about me, I'm a grown man and I know how to set the tone. So when you grown, you know how to let people, let the people get their shots off, but then you got to shut it down. You got to learn how to shut it down as a grown man. You got to put things in perspective, put things in their place. So put things in their place and put people in their place. So you can say what you want about me. I'm like Superman. Got big broad chairs, big broad shoulders. I'm a big man. Y'all can say what y'all want about me. When it comes to my babies, and I know they're defenseless, and I know they're good babies. They're good children. Even if they're 17, he's a young man. If he's minding his business, my babies are innocent. The word gets back. Mines are minding their business. I gotta take into accountability. I gotta go meet that. I gotta go hit their parents. That's how I'm rolling. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna find it. Once I find out where their parents are, we gonna get it in. We gonna get it in, because see, what them kids don't understand is that, yes, you put your hands on my babies, but now the problem came back to your house. See, the second story, when they knocked out 7 teeth, they knocked out 7 of this young man's teeth. So when they knocked out his teeth, they thought they were all hard. He didn't know And it seemed like they all know each other because he's texting the father or texting the son. So it was a classmate texting the father or texting the son. But here's the thing. What goes around comes around. Just all that retaliation, especially come from the hood. Retaliation is a must. So he's messing with this boy. He's the dude, no homo, but the young man looked like he gets a lot of girls. He's tall, he's handsome, got good hair. Looked like he get a lot of hoes. The young white man looked like he gets a lot of hoes. And them other dusty ass, bum ass white boys, they jumped on him. He get a lot of hoes. He probably got a main girlfriend. Everybody likes him. It's just like me. When you're liked and you're loved and you're pushing the front line, you have no fear. I don't know what it means to be a woman. It's in your DNA as a man to defend yourself. It's in your DNA. Your instincts is telling you, oh, it's time to get it on. It's time to die right now. It's time to get it on right now. So they're messing with this. They're messing with this young man. He's tall, young. He's getting all the girls. He's handsome, and he's minding his business. Everybody's love. Misery loves company, and misery is like a parasite. They feed off the light. They need the light. They need to draw people. They feed off darkness. So when there is no darkness to feed off of, they try to turn the light into darkness, and he's the light. Everybody likes him. He seems like a well-known kid. It seems like he got good parents. What that kid didn't know, you knocked out. Let me find out. Somebody knocked out 7 of my children's teeth, boy or girl. I'm coming to that house. I am coming to that house because it starts at home. It's the parents' fault. Why your kid acting like that? Overall, parents are good parents, I believe. I'm not gonna say most parents. I say half of the parents are very good, good or good to very good, decent to very good. The other half are just trash. There's something in that household that this child is not getting. I'm gonna bring it to the house. Ding dong. They open the door. Bam! Right in the father's face. Woo! Bam! Bam! Hopefully you can do it in front of the child or the kid that teenager that beat up my son. Hopefully he can see what happens when you mess with somebody. Your father is getting his head busted. Now I ain't gonna do it. I'm just saying hypothetically. This could happen. Y'all out there, when you go out there and act a fool, it could potentially come back to your doorstep. Now your father got 5 of his teeth knocked out, and you've seen it. You see, oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. What happen's going on? Bam, shut up. And then you tell that other kid, you come here. And then the mama screaming, call the police. Call the police. I'm about to go to jail tonight. And then now you can't put your hands on the kid. Can't do that. But you want the kid to understand this is what happens when you mess with somebody who's minding their business. That boy, the tall boy on the second video, he was minding his business at In-N-Out Burgers, hanging out with some friends. Think about that. You letting your kid, you gotta let his parents understand it. I have to let this young man be a man. I can't be rocking the cradle until he's 25. Think about this. And it sounds like the young man and his parents have a good relationship. Hey, mom, I'm at In-N-Out, and we're friends. And come to find out, he wasn't lying to his parents. He was at In-N-Out, hanging out with his friends. Hey, you be home at 10. I don't want you out there late. Okay, pray say it was like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. The friends about to wrap it up, get something to eat, laugh. All y'all get your asses home. Cool. But it sounds like he has a good relationship with his parents. Sounds like the kids that with the brass knuckles that knocked him out, they have a terrible relationship with their parents. This is why these parents get their behinds whooped. Lord have mercy. Think about this. What's going on through the mother's. I know what's going on through that mother's mind. She said she was crying every night. She said, I know his face is repaired because that area in Arizona, a lot of money. So think about this. What about let me get to the first point. What's going on through that father's mind and that mother's mind? It affects the mother more. The father knows about the danger of being a man, but it's still your baby boy. It's like you can just see like they just seem defeated. Just imagine this. You have a good relationship with your children. They're honest with you. They letting you know where they at. And bad things still happen to them. You can't, the mama shook. She don't know what to think. Like, damn, you can't even go, you can't even go get a goddamn burger these days. And then I guarantee I guarantee that 9mm light his ass up, head to toe. See, them brass knuckles, they beating on this boy. When he pull out that knife, that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta go out here ready to go. If you ain't got your thing on you, you ain't got the projectile weaponry, you get you a blade. Go ahead and get you a blade. Somebody run up on you, start jugging. Start jugging quick. Get that arm in there. Get up off me. Okay, you got that cheap shot. So they start swinging. You can't swing to a knife. You gotta, because some of the knife got grips. You get that grip. I'm talking about them good knives that flick out. Oh, you gotta. Oh, damn, he's already bleeding. Oh, where all that blood coming from? Oh, he stabbed him. Oh, about to see his life leave his body because it's self-defense. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, youngsters, old folks, older folks, when y'all walk outside the door, it's a jungle. It is a jungle. You got to fight your co-workers. You might have to fight some crazy people off the streets. Somebody cut you off in traffic. It is so crazy. Now, the father, what was my second point? What's going on through the mother's mind? I know she's just devastated. Just your baby boy can't just go get a burger. And in the rich neighborhood, and I know the mother and everybody in the community, this is her. I don't know if it's wealthy, but if y'all from Arizona, them rich neighborhoods, y'all let me know, is it wealthy or is it rich or is it affluent? Is it upper middle class? It has to be at least the lowest is upper middle class, but I believe it's upper middle class and up. But I believe it's wealthy because that father said, he's paying our police. He got his son out the country. And so when I bring up these stories and I tell y'all that the population in prison should be at least 50% white because they're just as violent as blacks. Blacks use more guns. That's the difference. Niggas love their guns. But the murders, domestic violence. Now, most of the crimes come from stupid crimes like this. And a lot of domestic. Oh, you think Pookies and Ray Rays and Shaquitas and all them, you think they get it in? Now black folks in the last 10 years, we just hopped on that wave of couples taking each other out. But this has been going on in white neighborhoods for years. Life insurance policies. White people are driven by power. Life insurance policy, $1 million. Some people got 5 life insurance policies for different reasons. Oh my God. A woman will cut her husband's throat. It's not just men knocking off their wives for cheating. It's cheating, life insurance policies, and they just hate. They just can't get along. Those are 3. All the stories I covered. What's going on in the white neighborhood? Lock their ass up, just like they do a nigga. Lock they white asses up. But here's the thing: he won't get locked up. And this is the thing. This is the thing. And this is why white men will not go to jail, because overall they look after each other. He knocked out the man's teeth. That's an assault. Now he's a minor, but when we do it, we're going up. We're getting charged as adults half the time. I'm gonna be realistic, half the time. Because it's a narrative. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a narrative. How come this boy that knocked out, let me get his name. What's the name of the boy that knocked out his, let me see.
That send to the kids.
Well, I'm glad he's getting some time.
His classmates.
Dude, creepy and wild. Gives me chills thinking about it.
So he was trying to call you and trying to say, hey, it was someone else who did.
He's trying to throw us off the tracks.
That suspect
Right there.
is 18-year-old Adam Zodro.
Adam Zodro will only get 4 months. Adam Zodro. Mrs. Zodro, you a punk. Adam Zodro. Everybody say, well, you talk all this black stuff, and you a lot of my comments, I'm full black, as far as I know. But you got red and blonde hair, yeah. But I'm still one of them. I'm still one of them niggas. I'm one of them. I just look a little different. You got straight hair. You don't have like blah, 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 blah. I'm black. I'm black. I'm black. Listen, Adam Zorro, his name? Zomo?
It's creepy and wild. Gives me chills thinking about it.
So he was trying to call you and trying to say, hey, it was someone else who did this?
Trying to
Zomo.
throw us off the tracks.
That suspect is 18-year-old Adam Zodro.
Dro. Adam Zodro only get 4 months. So it's not this is what I want you guys to understand. White men are just as violent as black men. Young white men are just as violent as black men, but they don't go to jail and do long times. They don't serve long sentences. And this is why so people say, oh, there's not systemic racism. Now, is systemic racism at the height as it once was? No, because you got black people up in there screwing it up. But for you to say there's far more white people and they're committing crime, that should mean half of the prison should be white. Lock their ass up, right? Adam Zodro will only get 4 months. And is it because he's a minor or is it because he's a white male? Because he's a white male. He will not do time because he's a white male. Check this out. Even if he was 19, even if he killed somebody, he's going to go to jail, but he won't serve long sentences. White men in America do not serve long sentences. And then you got stupid people coming up to me. Oh, there's a little bit of privilege. I ain't saying you guys got a whole bunch of privilege. It's a little bit. I got enough not to do long time, because how can you sit there and say white men commit 50% of the murders? We're not talking about shootings. We're talking about murders. That means the prison should be 50% across the United States should be 50%. Pelican Bay, San Quentin, Idaho State, all the state prisons, all the penitentiaries, all the federal. Now, I heard that a lot of whites are in the federal. That's another narrative. White people are just better because they do better crime. They do smarter crimes. They do more sophisticated crimes. Money involved crimes. You know what I mean? So money laundering, white collar crimes, also known as more intelligent crimes. So they say, oh, they are locking up a lot of white men, but they're in the federal penitentiary. And in the feds, most of them crimes are white collar or high-end sophisticated crimes, crime organizations, mobs, mafias. These are the big dogs, very calculated men. So what they're saying is black men are not calculated. We're just street thugs, bums, senseless violence, robberies, petty stuff. And for this petty stuff, we get a lot of crime. I'm talking about outside of murder and RAPE. Outside of that, I'm talking about robberies, breaking into homes, selling drugs. We do the low-end crimes because we're not competent enough to do the high-end crimes, the more sophisticated crimes, the more intelligent crimes. That's reserved for the white man and possibly Italians and Asians, right? White men do not go to jail. And then you got people saying that privilege do not exist. I just told y'all the story. He's only getting 4 months for knocking out 7 teeth of an innocent young man just hanging out with his friends. That boy that knocked out his teeth, he's a bum and he's hating on him. When I'm telling y'all, when y'all get great on your path to greatness, self-preservation, if it ain't helping, it's hurting. If what you're doing in life ain't helping, it's hurting. Protect yourself. When you walk outside this door, men and women, it is a jungle out there. Always be alert. Always be alert as much as possible. I know we got a lot of distractions, and I know you want to have fun. We all want to have fun and enjoy ourselves, but danger never takes a break. White men do not go to jail, or if they go to jail, do not serve long sentences in comparison to black men. I just proved it right there. Knocked out 7 teeth. You heard the mother and father say he has to deal with this for the rest of his life. Knocked them out, brass knuckles. Y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think? Adam Zodro, those 7 suspects, what's going on out there in Phoenix? If I'm missing something, can y'all let me know in the comments? Black folk, white folk, everybody around the world, because I'm very intelligent. I'm running this thing. I know what the hell I'm talking about. I grew up in it. How did Bang say? I was molded by it. I was molded by poverty. I see the system. I seen it all, baby. Flood my comments. Why do y'all think Adam Zodro will only get 4 months? And how y'all think this trial is going to work out for Preston Lord? Do you guys think they're going to be found guilty? I think he will. I think all 7 of them will. I believe they're going to catch that boy that left that country too. And I believe they're going to arrest his daddy too. Y'all flood my comments. I am dying to know. 250 capital G. I'm gone.